Black women are the least protected group in the world. Y'all love to say that, but then y'all act like the members from NWA. I don't understand how a pack of gang members are seeking help. You guys are hooligans and thuggerillas. I don't understand who's going to save you. Y'all are the big bosses on campus. Y'all are the top dogs in the prison yard. I don't understand who is there left to save you. I hope you don't think the black man's coming.
Now they might jump you. Now they might try to jump you. Now, you know hyenas, in case you didn't know, they travel in packs and they will jump you in packs.
Same black man that y'all put down under every single post, the same black man who can't depend on you for shit but childbirth. That's it. Only thing y'all do is birth black men. Y'all don't do anything else for them. That's nothing else. And then get mad when they go to somebody else where they're more appreciated, loved, and respected.
Okay, now I feel like right about that, that's where they're gonna call you a pick-me. That's gonna be the first swing. Then they're gonna try to question your love for yourself amongst some of the other shaming tactics that they like to pull. They don't want to acknowledge the fact that real men, especially real godly men, because as I just shared in one of my past videos not too long ago, a broad got on Kendra G's show, said that she had 3 baby daddies, 3 children. And then now going into the 4th, I would assume she wants a godly man, a man that goes to church and all this other crap. Well, that man is going to be a man of culture. He's going to want a woman who sticks in, who's not running in and out of relationships, who's not abandoning relationships, and who is yielding to leadership the way the Messiah will want things to be. Because that's true family and that's culture. You brought up a major point, and it's a very good one, that we end up choosing to go where we're appreciated. And it's mainly because we see that culture that we're looking for. See, in true culture, you have history, you have a supreme God that you serve, and you have more order than chaos to follow. And so when you look at other cultures, especially the different cultures that come over to America, which is crazy chaos, after thoroughly comparing the other cultures to America, we find ourselves impressed as godly men. We find ourselves impressed at how the other cultures move and stay strong and tight-knit, and they're not always tearing each other apart from the inside out, because that wouldn't be family. So yes, that's why a lot of us go to other cultures when we seek our women now, because we expect that our relationships are gonna last. Because your narrative is that we always cheat and all this other crap that y'all make up, these narratives. Well, there's a huge issue. And as godly men with the authority to interview our woman, to hire our women, to be our women and do the job that we need them to do, from man to man, the job is different. The duty of wife is different for each man because the calling is different. And because we have the authority to hire you, by the time we get you behind closed doors, just like some of these companies realize what kind of employee you are, we realize what kind of person you are. And a lot of times, that's when we realize that we're dealing with a female that's more masculine than feminine. And we grow tired of it. And now we find ourselves having to get maybe another employee. But y'all call it cheating. Nah, you just can't hold up your end of the bargain because you were never qualified to be there in the first place. Therefore, you cheated. You skipped the line. In the grand scheme of things, you're touching on a lot of those points. And so now, forget about protecting them. Yeah, you're right. They ain't gonna have our protection. But now we gotta figure out a way to protect you.
A black woman don't respect nobody. They talk crazy to kids, men, grandmas. Only time a black woman keeps her ass in line is when that boss checks her ass and it's a yes, sir, master.
I gotta stop you there. I gotta correct you there. They still don't respect the boss or the master or the pastor, because I'm gonna add the pastor in there. But when it comes down to master, the boss, and pastor, they just walk away. They do everything that on the surface that they're supposed to do, right? That they're told to do, but they mumble under their breath because you called it perfectly. They're fake thugs. They're not real thugs. They're fake thugs. And that's why they still cry for our protection, because it's not really protection. They need somebody to fall on the sword And because they need somebody's bloodshed to step over. You're not gonna steal my plate though. Yes, there are a lot of brothers out here that by the time they end up marrying these brides, let alone having a child with them, those are the two things that speed up the process for them to find out who that woman really is. And they're not going for the games after that. The reason why the black man gets it the worst is because by the time she leaves PASA and MASA, those are the individuals, or anywhere they go to school, whatever, they feel like they're getting a paycheck. You know, they feel like their professor is giving them grades. They feel like the pastor is giving them positions. It might be an extra wife. They feel like master is giving their boss is giving them a job, and paycheck is connected to it. They don't realize that when they really tap in spiritually, the greatest paycheck they could ever receive, I should say, is from the Most High, because of the fulfillment that they gain through being a mother of a man's children, and in the spirit helping birth out his process. But see, they don't want that because they've been fooled by the Walt Disney classic storyline, and so they just want to have soft girl errors and get treated to foolishness.
If a man is talking to a black woman and she starts getting loud and he says, "Hey, calm yourself," she's gonna be bitch, da 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 da. Never in my life could I even, my man say, hey, even me, I sometimes the little black come out and I'd be like, oh, did he, but hey, check, I'd be like, okay, look, my bad, dog. But a black woman is prepared to fight you if you tell her to fucking don't talk to you like that. She will break your shit. She will disrespect your mom. She will do everything in her power to go all the way to fucking 100. And they thrive in that shit. You see them online thriving in it. They think the shit's funny. They think the shit's cute.
And that's the absolute difference between a lioness and a hyena. Y'all saw it in Lion King, and y'all must have forgot the lesson that we were supposed to have been learning. Well, we were just watching Disney. We didn't understand it. It was a real lesson in that movie. The king has his lionesses. Those hyenas roam free out there, just roll, causing all kind of chaos and foolishness. And that's cool and all, but a true lion, a true king, he ain't letting that go down. And to be perfectly honest with you, it really doesn't matter the nationality, the race, none of that. It really doesn't matter. A real man, godly man, since y'all always claim that's what y'all want, y'all saying that, not us.
What kind of man you looking for, Tyler?
I want a God-fearing man, a man that's into the Bible, into God, goes to church. And I want a man that
I'm about to fall out this window. Now he got to be God-fearing. You got a 1-year-old baby daddy. When did you find out about God?
If that's really true, then you'll get out of the way and let that man lead. You either gonna be Judas at the table or Peter at the table, and a lot of y'all are Judas.
But then it's like you want to see him like, protect us. Nah, big dog, you got it.
Unfortunately, one of the things that we have to find out, especially in our quote-unquote black community, is that when we hear certain words or terms, it's actually a red flag to run, run, run. And when you've been trying to protect a woman for decades or however long, and she's been rejecting it, pushing it away, rebelling it, she's also rebelling the insurance, the covering, and all the guarantees that come when she's attached to you and she's covered under you as a man. There's covering that comes under your last name. That's why you put your last name on your woman and your children. When women reject that, and then all of a sudden, when it's convenient, help us, protect us, most oftentimes it's gonna cost you your life, brothers. I'm out. Bye-bye.
Goodbye, Grace.
I'm up out of here. I ain't gonna play with her. I'm out, baby.
Hit that like, subscribe, and notification bell.